Today, as I record this video, is the last day I will ever be an American resident. Tomorrow, I finally move out of the United States. And before I move out of the United States, I will give you some of my thoughts on why I'm moving out of the United States and how you relate to that.
Alpha Male 2.0. Freedom-focused lifestyle design for men. We do 5 videos a week here on how to make both your business life and woman life more free, because you need both. If you subscribe to this channel, leave a like on this video, and leave a comment on this video, you will automatically be entered into the regular drawing for my online video course on how to create location-independent income, normally $1,400. We regularly announce the winners at the community feed at this channel.
Tomorrow at 4 p.m. PST, I will be boarding a plane to a particular country that I can't tell you yet, but as of tomorrow or maybe the next day, I can finally tell you officially where I'm going. I will be boarding a plane to my new home in a country very, very far from the United States, and I will no longer be a United States resident. I will still be a citizen of the United States. I will still be a legal citizen in that I hold a legal passport and legal U.S. citizenship. This also means that I will be paying some U.S. taxes, some. I won't get out of all the U.S. taxes, but I'm getting out of a hell of a lot of U.S. taxes. So for those of you saying you can't get out of U.S. taxes just by moving out, thank you very much. I know that. I will be paying some. Instead of paying this or this, or this, which is what most Americans pay, I will be paying this starting tomorrow. Kind of neat. Some of this video, some of you won't like, and I'm just prepping you now. I'm just telling you how I feel about this, and especially some of you who are very, very strongly into politics or hardcore patriotic type people, get ready. You might not like what I'm about to say. This is honestly how I feel, and I've always been honest with you guys about how I feel about these things, so this is it. I no longer consider myself an American. I just don't. I consider myself a citizen of the world, a sovereign, independent, location-independent citizen of the world who can live anywhere he wants and travel wherever he wants, and who doesn't rely on one country, but instead relies on a portfolio of countries. That way, if any one of the countries in my portfolio does something insane or stupid or collapses or what have you, I go, okay, and I rejigger a few things and then I'm okay. Instead of relying on one country for my entire well-being and my entire emotional well-being and my entire future, if that country does anything wrong, or a lot of things wrong, or is collapsing or burning down as we're watching it, like the United States, like Canada, like Germany, then I freak the fuck out and I'm pissed off for the rest of my life. I don't want to be in that category anymore, and emotionally, I no longer consider myself in that category anymore. I just don't consider myself an American. That doesn't mean I consider myself a true citizen of the country where I am moving to, because I follow a system called 5 flags, which means that I do not want to be a passport holding citizen where I live in my country A. So where I'm moving, I will be a legal resident. I will not be a legal citizen, at least not there. I will have passports in other countries, hopefully by the end of this year, but I will not have a passport there. So it's not like I'm saying I'm no longer an American, I am this instead. No, I no longer consider myself a citizen of any one country. I just don't. I will still visit the United States. Matter of fact, I will be in Scottsdale, Arizona for a little bit of time per year. As of now, frankly, as of January 1st this year, in order to maintain my tax status and my residency in other places, I can only spend a minimum amount of time per year in the United States. And so I will be adhering to that starting now. So it's not like I will never see the United States again or never visit the United States again. Of course, I will be here. I have clients here. I have customers here. I have family here. I have friends here. Yes, yes, yes. I will not come back to Portland, Oregon, the Portland, Seattle area, which is where I spent most of my life. I won't come back there. I have no reason to come back to where I live now. I will be in Scottsdale, Arizona, which is a much nicer, or at least less bad place. It hasn't collapsed yet, unlike the West Coast. It will still collapse, but by then I'll just move somewhere else. That's fine, because I'm location independent. The beauty of having this location independent lifestyle is that you don't have to wrap your emotions around any one city or any one country. It's beautiful, and I wish more of you could experience this. The next thing is that if you are my fellow Americans, or at least I'm not an American, so you Americans, This is the part you won't like. And I've mentioned this before in prior videos. I'm not going to go into great detail about this. But if you are pissed off about where America is, and if you are a Trump supporter, that's you. And if you're a left-winger, that's also you. So all of you political people, if you're pissed off about the way America is, I've got news for you. You know whose fault that is? Guess whose fault that is? Is it Donald Trump's fault that America's burning down? No. He's a contributor, yes. But is it his fault? No, America was collapsing in 2016 before Donald Trump became elected. It's strange with the left-wingers. They think everything was just perfect in the United States in 2016 before Donald Trump was elected. And it's strange with the right-wingers, or the Trump supporters. There are no right-wingers in the United States anymore. It's strange with the Trump supporters. They think everything was fine in America until January 6th of this year, when it was clear that Donald Trump wasn't going to be president, as I said he wouldn't back in November. Everything was just fine? No, America was collapsing in both cases. America has been collapsing since around 2001. And the reason it's been collapsing, you know why, you know whose fault it is? It's yours. I'm sorry, it's yours. If you're furious about how the country is going right now, the way the country is now, the way the United States is now, is the result of voting for the lesser of two evils for 35 years. That's what happens when you say for 35 years, we can't vote for the person who is horrible 100% of the time. Instead, let's vote for the person who is horrible 80% of the time. If you constantly vote for 80% horrible people, that means you're making your country worse every presidential cycle. And that's what you people have done for 35 years. I haven't. I don't vote in elections, national elections. I don't. I haven't for decades. I certainly don't vote for Democrats or Republicans. You insane? No. So don't look at me. I didn't do it. As Danny DeVito said, it was dead when I got here. So sorry, it's not me. It's you. It's you. Sorry, it's you. So getting mad at the other people, you Trump people screaming at left-wingers, you left-wingers screaming at Trump people, you're screaming at the wrong people. You should be looking at the mirror and screaming at yourself. You have only yourself to blame. If this truly is a democracy, it's not, then you have only yourself to blame about this stuff. And if you know it's not a democracy, then why are you so worked up about these presidential elections? Why are you so worked up about Trump losing? Why were you so excited when Trump won? Why were you so angry when Hillary lost? Why were you so excited when Obama won if this isn't a democracy? Food for thought. This leads into my last point. And my last point is that you have the ability, you Americans, I can't say my fellow Americans anymore because I don't consider myself an American. You Americans have the ability, especially you guys, you have the ability to remodify your life so that this stuff doesn't affect you anymore. The collapse of the United States is not only not affecting me negatively, I'm benefiting tremendously from it. I just did a video a few weeks ago, you can watch it, on how good 2020 was for me, both in my business life and my investments. It was fantastic. And a lot of those reasons are because America is collapsing. Because I saw it collapsing many years ago, so I made sure to put my money, both in my business life and mostly in my investment life, to profit from its collapse. So you have the ability to do this. Instead of being angry all the time and spending the rest of your life being angry about these stupid bullshit presidential elections that will only work in your favor 50% of the time. And the other 50% of the time you're going to be furious when it doesn't matter anyway. Instead of doing that, you can develop your own location independent income. That's what my content is all about. I have numerous podcasts, thousands of blog articles, hundreds of videos. If you want to spend a little money, I have books and video courses on exactly how to do exactly what I've done and been doing for a long, long time. That's why I don't get furious about this stuff like so many of you, because it doesn't affect me anymore. And as of tomorrow, it's really not going to affect me. I'm not going to give a fuck. I mean, I don't care now, but I'm really not going to care as of tomorrow when I'm no longer an American, I'm no longer a resident of this country. Hell yes, man. You have that ability. Now, if you're one of these people who like being mad, you're one of these guys who just enjoy being mad about politics, or enjoy being mad at feminists, or enjoy being mad at rich people, or whatever, whoever you want to be mad at because of your left-wing or right-wing proclivities, if you really want to be angry, then by all means, I've said this many times, ignore everything I'm saying. Do not take my advice. Don't do any alpha male 2.0 at all. Just go get a job, vote for Democrats or Republicans for the rest of your life, put your money in the stock market and 401k, get traditionally monogamously married, and I'm sure everything will work out fine. Actually, you'll be royally fucked in a few years. Most of you already are. But okay, whatever, do whatever you want. I'm talking to the rest of you who now understand that politics will not save you. Politics will just piss you off, but you can save you. You can develop location-independent income through your own business, your own Alpha 2.0 business. You can move out of the United States if you want. You can do this. I didn't say you move out tomorrow. Any one of you watching this video can make a plan to move out of the collapsing USA or suicidal Europe or cuckoo Canada within 6 to 24 months. You can do this. I didn't say it's easy. I didn't say it's not complicated. Certainly wasn't easy for me, but I have a lot more infrastructure, life infrastructure than most of you have, because most of you are much younger than me. You don't have things like kids and wives and companies and things like that. Easier for you than it was for me. You can do this. You could, or worst case scenario, if you want to stay in the United States, I have a video on exactly the 6 things you need to do to make sure that you'll be covered and protected if you choose to stay in the United States. You can do these things. Don't think for a minute that you can't. I'm here to help you. That's why I'm here. It's part of my life mission to help you do these things. You can do these things. A lot of you, and I know this because I've gotten some of your emails, and I've seen some of your comments, you're going to watch this video and you're going to think to yourself, oh man, that's so cool. I wish I could move out of the country too, like Caleb. You can. Don't sit there and wish. You can. You can do this. I'm here to help you. You have a lot more resources than I ever had. I wish I had a Caleb who helped me design an Alpha Male 2.0 lifestyle. I had to figure this shit out on my own. You don't have that excuse. You have all my resources in addition to other people's resources. I'm not the only one. You can do this. Or you can sit right there where you are in the United States and just be mad for the rest of your life as your country continues to burn. And what I'm saying about the Americans, I'm also talking to Canadians and I'm also talking to Europeans, because you guys are collapsing too. Matter of fact, you Europeans are collapsing even faster than the USA. And Canada's right after the USA. So, sorry, way it goes. You can do this, and I can help you do this. If you really want my help, you can go to joinsmic.com. That is my coaching and audio training mentorship program. Or if you don't want to do that, fine. But in the meantime, here are the main 2 videos. You ready? That's the video right there on 11 really good countries you can move to. Or if you're saying, I would never move out of the States, I don't ever want to move out of Europe, I don't ever want to move out of Canada, fine, you can stay in your collapsing Western country, provided you do these 6 things in this video right here. Click the video that makes sense to you, make a plan of action, and get it done, and I can help you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.